G'day guys, it's Miles from Supashock here, and we're at Holden Hill today with Caroline from Autolink. Tell us a bit about yourself, what you guys do, what this car is behind me.
Absolutely, so my name is Caroline. I'm a very integral part to Autolink. You name it, we do it. It's a one-stop shop. We've got an extensive history with the GD86, the BRZ, the GR86, and now also moving into the GR Yaris and Supra platform. Whether you've got a Sunday driver or every day, we can look after you.
Well, clearly you are passionate about cars. You're spending every waking moment on them, you're working on them, you're driving them on the weekend. What got you into cars?
Yeah, great question. So I have been around cars my whole life, from when I was very, very little, and then progressing through life, meeting Dan and all of that. Obviously it grew that passion even more. Dan has been a part of go-karting for over 20 years, and that's where I started. So did a lot of bitumen racing, but then I decided let's give the Motorsport festival a go, where I entered the Mitsubishi Evo 6 that we have, and it was an addiction. Since then we've done a lot of modern regularity, we've done a lot of time attack, sprint style events, and then I decided to attend a drift event, and this is the result.
So tell us a little bit about powertrain. We're obviously, we've got a few more cylinders here than I think it started with.
We wanted to keep the build as true to Toyota as we could. We are running a Toyota 1UZ FE 4-litre V8. It is relatively stock, the bottom end, stock standard, just been blueprinted. The heads have had the most work where we've had them poured and polished, just a bit more airflow. We are also running a dry sump system on it, the biggest Kelford cams you could get, 8-inch one exhaust. We are also running the ITB system, and we've upgraded to the K&N carbon air filter. We're running Raceworks almost everything in terms of fuel system, oil system. They've been a great help to us in this build too. I think the best part of the build are the Supashock coilovers.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
very kind.
No. Absolutely, they have been absolutely insane. They've paired up really well with our WiseFab lock kit. Oh, just next level. And we're running a Lexus steering rack to suit the WiseFab lock system.
Beautiful. Now, do you know, just on the side, do you know much about your inverted coilovers?
Tell me more.
Beautiful. So the reason we actually chose to give you the inverted coilover design, really good for drifting. Shocks experience a heap of sideways force. Not very natural for a normal car. So you actually transfer a lot of the force from the main shaft, the piston shaft of the shock absorber, to the outside of the shock body instead. That's why they look huge. Really good for drifting, really good for hill climb, tarmac, all that sort of business.
Makes sense because the car handles unreal.
Yeah, beautiful, good to hear. All right, so you've got a Toyota theme going the whole way through.
We've been able to pair the 1UZ FE to a R154 gearbox, which is out of the late model JZX 110. And you can still buy them brand new, so that's always so it's quite handy in case we need another one. Let's hope not too soon. And we're also running a JZX 100 tail shaft, which fit perfect. Usually when you're doing a build like this, something's always half an inch out or half an inch too long, and this was just perfect. We were like, oh my god, this is amazing. So
avoided Murphy's Law. Good news.
And we're still running the Toyota 86 rear diff. It's just welded, and that has been pretty strong.
All right, so we're down the back of the car now. Give me a run through of the rear setup. What are we talking?
So we've got the rear mounted radiator, and we've also got our Raceworks fuel system at the back, and you can also see our big Rocketbunny V1 wheel.
It looks really good, and of course you've also got all the fabricated rear plastics at the back.
That's one part that I made personally. Again, we just want it to be more unique. You can see all the stitch welding we've done into the body as well, which is throughout the whole entire car for strengthening purposes. We are running a M-Tron KB8 ECU along with the hardwire PDM, aim dash, and all custom wiring front, middle to back.
Super neat.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to go for. We wanted to be very neat. We are running the Cube Speed custom-made short shifter, brand new WiseFab handbrake system, 2 Sparko seats.
I saw there's a lot of signatures.
Yes.
Who are we talking?
Yes, we've got Drift King, Keiichi Tsuchiya. We've also got Ken Gucci, Ryan Turk, Daigo Sato, and Mad Mike. Wow. They've been an inspiration to the build and in the motorsport journey. Not very many people notice it till they actually do, and they're like, oh my god, what's this? The graphic represents myself with the hat and our beautiful Labradoodle Lola.
What's the plans upcoming for the future?
potentially doing a round of the drifting series. We also want to do a lot of interstate. It is on the bucket list to do the Adelaide Motorsport Festival.
So you guys are a valued partner of Supashocks. You sell them, you install them, you do all of the business. Do you remember the time when we tried to get you guys to time attack last second, typical motorsport fashion?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a motorsport event unless something happens last minute, right? Jono with his Rally Out Lancer entering his second round of World Time Attack Challenge. He had a lot of aero work done and he just needed that perfect suspension setup. Not only is such a great product, but the customer service, the technical support was insane. We really, really appreciate that, and I think that's testament to Supashock as a brand.
Thank you very much again for your time today, Caroline.
Absolutely.
We've genuinely thoroughly enjoyed it. We're super excited to see where you take this car, where you guys take your business, and all the future plans you have for the motorsport arena.
No, thank you, really appreciate it. Couldn't find a better partner in suspension than we have in Supashock, so thank you.
Thank you very much for watching. We couldn't recommend Autolink as a partner enough, whether it's performance modification, suspension, installation, or just work on your daily drive. Autolink, Holden Hill, Caroline and Dan will look after you. So thank you very much for watching, and again, Caroline, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you, Miles. Thank you very much.